friends, I'm Chi. Hope you are doing well today, guys. A lot of gist, man. Well, I'll be playing you guys all the series of the video, the full video, both the Helen, both the Lucky guy and Helen's friend. Every video you will see it here. So, guys, sit down and watch. Now, the thing is this: who would you believe in all this story? Hmm? Is it the lucky guy, or is it the Helen, or is it the Helen's friend? You know, the Kenyan girl, the alleged baby mama of Cubana, ChiefPriest. Damn! So it was like, let me keep my mouth shut. So you guys, watch it for yourself. Then I'll tell you my last thought at the end of the video. Let's go there.
Good evening, Nigerians. I want to clear the hair. Lucky and Abu Salami, they forced me to say that Burna Boy have helped me out. Yet, Burna Boy give them 30 million naira to send to me so that I can give my baby good education. Secondly, like you do, was telling me that if I reach Nadera, I should even go to his house and stay in his house, that he really likes me. And also, like you do, wanted some money from me after all this is done, because he told me that my baby daddy's brother gave him 2 million, even sent me the screenshot of out of $30,000 that Burna Boy gave it to him. So I'm begging Nigerians, I'm on my knees, please, I need your help. The money that I've been given like you do and Abu Salami, I've not received any money. Please, Nigerians, I'm begging you, I'm on my knees. The only money that I've received, only $350. Please, Nigerians, I'm on my knees. Please, I need your help. Thank you.
As she is recovering from the panic attack that she had this morning after the person, Lucky Udu, the blogger, introduced to her as Burna Boy's alleged PA, personal assistant, had broken the news that Burna Boy is not her father to feed her, and that they are no longer interested to help her and her child. And when I got this news, I broke it to her. It wasn't received well with her, but thank God she is safe. So here are the events. When Burna Boy stated online that he was going to help her, Lucky Udu reached out to her and told her, you know what, the story has gone viral, and Burna has seen it, and now he has asked me to find you, to locate you. And so he asked for an interview, which Helen obliged. Being that I'm her friend for over 12 years, I was so much invested in knowing every little things that will transpire in this whole saga. So she kept me all knowing up to where we have reached. So what I want to state is very simple here. At the time that Lucky Udu told her that she should DM a certain page on Instagram, Helen did just that, given the fact the lead came from Lucky Udu himself. He DM'd, and someone who allegedly introduced himself as Burna Boy's PA, Abu Salami, contacted her, and he was asking her if she's willing to relocate to Nigeria. And being that beggars do not have a choice, and if wishes were horses, beggars would have ride. Helen obliged. She was willing to relocate. When she told me that they had reached out, I asked her, could you talk to them in a respectful manner, not to sound entitled, and ask them if it is possible for you to be helped when you're in Kenya, because it will really not be that easy to relocate to Nigeria. Nigeria is a country where all Nigerians, or most Nigerians, want to run away from their own father's soil because of the hardship in economy, and you cannot go relocating there without a shilling to your name, without a backup plan. And she told me, they told her that Burna Boy had said she should be enrolled in a gym, and she should be blessed in a salon to hustle for herself, and that Burna Boy had said that she should stay in Abu Salami, the alleged PA who contacted her, in his house. And when he said that, I was not comfortable, because this person, even to me myself, I have the screenshot, has been claiming he's in love with us. He's in love with Helen. He wants Helen to have another child with him. He wants to get her pregnant. It wasn't sitting well with me from the start. So I told Helen, this man, in the sense that he's coming as a representative of Burna Boy, naturally a PA is supposed to know what is business and what is official from what is pleasure. And this man is asking you to get pregnant for him. He's calling you baby, honey, darling. All these names are sweet nothings that we do not need. So I told Helen, ask him, is it possible for, because Helen calls me her sister, is it possible for you to come with me, or at least a family member, to Nigeria to receive the help that Burna Boy wants to give you? When she told him, this man actually insulted her and told her, do you think Burna Boy is your father? Do you think that this is a vacation? Do you think you're coming for luxury? This is not a fairy tale, something he was saying. And so when she sent me the screenshots, which I'm going to put them out, when she sent me the screenshots, I questioned. I was like, why is he sounding as if he is belittling you, he is insulting you, and as if there is something wrong you've done, requesting that you come with someone who, if any case there will be any need of the Kenyan embassy in Nigeria to be notified that there is a problem about you and the baby, it's only your embassy that can protect you, because Nigeria is not our country. Why is he sounding this way? If at all, he can just say, you know what, we are going to give you a legal representative when you're here, and you're going to be in safe hands, because at least safety was my worry, now that we cannot fight ChiefPriest, who is rich and who was beating at the time drums of war against this child, and they are going to Nigeria to receive this help that Burna Boy had given them. But since he said Burna Boy cannot afford 2 tickets, because it's not a vacation and it's not luxury, I said, I'm okay. As Cinderella, I am okay. If I want to, go to Nigeria, I could find a boyfriend online, and we could agree to meet in Lagos, and he will cater for everything. So I don't need to, act desperate for Nigeria. If at all, this is not about Cinderella, it's about the baby, it's about you. So I told her, Helen, if he assures you that you're going to have safety, then you can go. But because I'm not going to be with you, keep me on the record. I need to know every step, where you are, what has happened, what have you received, what have you discussed. Helen did that, and the sexualization still continued. And this man kept on telling her that she's not going to be in any place other than his house, and that people on the comment section were vouching for him to impregnate her. I was shocked, because I would love to imagine if someone got a chance to be Burna Boy's PA, they are going to act with decorum. But like I said, when you're talking to your destiny helper, it is of your best interest for you to lay your head low and don't act entitled. We were very humble with this person, and after some time, he informed Helen that he will send her $350 for her to go and take a local flight to and from Nairobi, so that she can pick her baby's passport, process their yellow fever card, and some other arrangements for traveling. That was done, and $350 was sent to her. And when that was done, I was so happy, because I knew that indeed this help had come. It's just a matter of days, and everything will transform into, a good future for the baby and her. After the money was sent, the sexualization became too much. And at some point I asked Helen, this man that is talking like this and sounding like this, what if you reach in his house and he starts telling you to climb the bed and you have no choice? Why doesn't he want you to go and the first thing you do in Nigeria is register at the Kenyan embassy and just let them know that you are around? Why is he telling you that you're going to be in Nigeria for 7 months, and in those 7 months you might not see Burna Boy himself? Because it will only make sense that Burna Boy wants to see the people he has helped, given the fact that Burna Boy even met the ChiefPriest's brother in person. So why would it be different in your case? I was having 2 doubts because anything is possible, and Nigeria is not our country, and if there's going to be any problem, I wouldn't be able to reach there on time, you understand? And considering the baby father is rich, he can manipulate, he can use money and influence anything against her. I was still not happy about it. But it's not about me to decide, it's about the help, because we do not know if there will be any other person who will come forward to help Helen. She's been on this journey alone. And
how many of you remember the lady that Burna Boy said I should look for? The one in Kenya that said her baby daddy does not want to take responsibility of his child. Burna Boy said, look, you do find hard for me. I want to ensure that that child gets a scholarship and this woman gets a good business doing and a good comfortable house. So eventually I found her. I'm sure some of you remember because I posted it across my social media platform when I found her. And somebody who works for Burna Boy, his name is Mr. Salami, through Burna Boy Football Academy, reached out to her, and then they started the entire process of bringing her to Nigeria to meet Burna Boy and to, get the scholarship for the child and everything. And Burna Boy spent, I'm sure, more than 8 million naira. I don't know if Burna Boy gave anybody any money for her, but I'm sure that they were spending millions of naira trying to get her passport, her visa, and so many other things. And I was really happy for this lady. I always tell her that she should not worry, her life was going to change and everything. But recently, we've been seeing some videos online. She and one other lady that calls herself a lawyer has been seeing so many things that are not really true. In fact, from my perspective, they are entirely false. I'm going to post the entire screenshot of my chat with Helen. Nothing is entirely missing out from it. I don't want to edit this video. I'm going to post it as a separate video entirely, so you guys will know that that lady that calls herself a lawyer, that has been making videos that Instablog has been posting, is saying false. People should even go through the profile of that lady to even see the kind of person you are listening to. I'm not saying you should judge people by how they look or how they present themselves, but to be honest, that lady said everything she said is entirely false. She said that we are asking for a percentage. All my life, I have never, nobody that I've ever brought to my platform, have I ever asked for any sort of percentage. If there's anybody that can say, look, you do have asked me for any percentage, come out with evidence, and I promise that this is the last video anybody will see from me on the internet. I'll quit this work that I do for good. If anybody can come out, provide any evidence that I've ever asked them for money. It was just this guy that Burna Boy gave 50 million naira. When I was interviewing him, then I asked him, are you going to donate anything to Lokiudu Studio? And he said yes, which he donated 2 million naira. And that money was what I used to purchase this laptop. It's a MacBook Pro. I also bought charger, memory card, hard drives, and so many other things that I use for my filming. And to be honest, this is the first time anybody that benefited from my platform is even donating to me. Nobody really donates to me, and nobody cares how I survive. So that's by the way. So that is not just the only thing. This other lady came out to say that we're saying that we want to do something with her. I mean, that is entirely wrong, entirely false. I never in my life had any conversation with that lady, or even had anything close to that conversation with her. So I don't know why anybody wants to come out to say something like this. This Helen lady in Kenya, at some point she was telling me that they are processed the visa and everything, but she's worried because she doesn't know where she's going to stay if she comes to Nigeria. That where she wants to stay is in Victoria Island. I say, see, this one you are making demands like this, it is not appropriate, because it might discourage the person that wants to help you. And seeing the fact that Burna Boy has spent over 10 million naira just to even bring here That's a lot of money, and to be honest, it doesn't really make sense. She was saying that she says she also wants to come to Nigeria with one of her siblings. I was like, that's just going to inconvenience Burna Boy, because he has his own family, he has a lot of people to take care of. So why are you trying to add more responsibilities? She said that she doesn't feel safe, that she wants security to always be with her. So many demands that she was making. And I think I spoke with Burna Boy's PA to confirm where exactly she'll be staying. And he told me that he has an Airbnb that she's going to be staying, a 2-bedroom flat with AC, everything fully furnished. There's going to be a nanny, there's going to be a cook. But she said that according to Burna Boy's PA, Mr. Salami, that she said that what she wants is to be buying food every day. And to be honest, these things are not so good. So at some point, I even felt discouraged. I don't want to edit this video, so I'm going to post an entire a different video entirely. The video is just going to be like a screen record of my chat with Helen, so you guys can see entirely everything I discussed. I never in my life asked Helen for percentage. Nobody in this world, I am boasting, can ever come out anywhere and say Lucky stole their money or Lucky took money for them in a misleading way. I have never. Even the foundation that I run, we give people 100% of the donations. And that's why up till now, Lucky Studio does not even have an office. There are many times I'll go out to film people's story. I won't even have a hotel to sleep. And after posting their story, Nigerians will donate millions of naira to these people, even up to 10 million naira. And I won't even have transport to travel to the next state to go film the other people I want to film. It's my ex-girlfriend in Pennsylvania, United States of America, that will always send me money. I said, Lucky, I don't know why you want to kill yourself for people who don't even care about you. And she's always the one coming through for me, except sometimes God will just touch the heart of some people and say, Lucky, I love your good work. I'm talking about back then when I used to make great videos and I was not even monetized because I didn't have money to always pay transport. That was how bad it was for me. I never compromised. Is it now that, sometimes people pay me for adverts, sometimes we get little things from monetization that I will not compromise? I'm a very contented person. Everything you are seeing on the internet saying that I was asking for a percentage is false. I have never in my life asked anybody for something like that. If anybody can come out and say, Lucky once asked me for percentage, I promise that this will be the last video you ever see of me. In fact, if anybody in this world can come out and say Lucky stole from me, or Lucky took my money in a misleading way, or anything about money, you never hear that. And then she was also saying that they were also saying I was asking her for knack. Jesus, it's not even that bad for me. I understand that what a lot of you see is always that guy that said, how many of you remember something like this? To be honest, it's not that bad for me. And I don't think that I would ever stoop that low to have that kind of conversation with her. I mean, if I really like someone, I'll tell them I like them. And do you understand me? But I don't think that I'll ever in my life say something like that to her. So that is entirely false. I never even had any conversation that was close to something like that. Judging from the kinds of people around my life, I am not even lacking female attention in the slightest way you can imagine. It is not that bad for me, and it can never get that bad for me, to be honest. We live in a world where if it's that bad for you, at least you can pay for something, right? You can pay for attention. So why would I want to have a conversation like that with someone like that? So that is entirely false. And the lady, this Kenyan lady has a friend who claims to be a lawyer and a judge. She has been making so many videos. You guys should take your time and go through the profile of that lady. You guys should take your time and see the kind of person that is saying something like that. That lady does not look like somebody that will say the truth. She looks like somebody who will say anything just for clout. I'm not trying to defend anything. I'm just trying to tell people exactly what happened. I don't appreciate the fact that Burna Boy's name is flying the internet in this manner, because all he wanted to do was to help. You can see the evidence. That guy, he gave him about 50 million naira. The interviews on my YouTube channel, I just interviewed him. Go and watch what Burna Boy told him. Burna Boy even told him, be good to your brother, Cubana ChiefPriest. Advised him like a brother would advise his own blood brother. So that is the kind of person Burna Boy is. I do not understand why anybody will be saying something like that towards Burna Boy. Now, this lady, after her visa has been processed and everything, she missed her flight. Like I said, I'm going to post another video, and that video is going to be an entire screen record of my conversation with Helen to prove to you entirely that everything Helen is saying is entirely false. It is even now that I spoke to Mr. Salami, the person who works for Burna Boy. He manages Burna Boy Football Academy. That I discovered that Burna Boy had already even sent 30 million naira to him. I never knew about that before now. All I knew was I was always in contact with Salami. Sometimes he would send me update of what was going on, and sometimes he would complain, Lucky, this lady is making too many demands. And to be honest, I don't think Burna Boy will be happy to hear about this. And I'll tell Mr. Salami, please calm down. Don't let Burna Boy know about it yet. Let me talk to her. I'm sure people are speaking into her head, and I'm sure people were speaking into Helen's head, to be honest, because everybody saw that Burna Boy was looking for him. The fact that Burna Boy had given someone 50 million naira, she had really high expectation. I'm sure the people around her will be feeding to her ear, because some people in Kenya were telling her that she wants that she should tell us that she's coming with somebody from Kenya. Like, to be honest, that doesn't make sense. Saying that you want to stay in Victoria Island, you want security 247, you want to be buying your food outside. To be honest, that would discourage anybody. And at this point, judging from everything the lady has been saying online that is false, saying a lot of false things about me, I would not even encourage Burna Boy to go ahead to help that lady in any way. To be honest, because God has just blessed you, but then you let what people tell you to ruin your opportunity. You're making too many demands and then coming out to say bad things about Burna Boy. That is totally unfair. You missed your flight. I wasn't even happy with it in any way. I'm sure Burna Boy's team were not happy about it too. Why would you even miss your flight? After all the money, millions of naira that was spent, you say you did not even have money for boots. It doesn't make sense. There was no money you asked for that was not sent to you. So why would you do something like that, considering the fact that you had a child? And to be honest, I was only doing this to help you.
Well, the matter long ago, who would you believe now? To me, everything is just confusing. This one said, the lucky guy said he has evidence. The Helen and the friend have evidence. So that means who is impersonating who? Is it that somebody opened, was claiming, to be lucky and was trying to scam them? What could have gone wrong here? Because they all have evidence. So who is saying the truth? For me, the matter said, tire me. I don't even know who to believe. I'm just confused, But I know most of you might believe the girl, and some people also believe the guy. So the guy is even swearing. I don't know. I was not there. So maybe last, we'll know who is saying the truth. And remember that Cubana ChiefPriest has come out to say that he doesn't even know that girl. Talk more of the impregnating the girl, having a baby through her. He doesn't know her. That's what he's equally saying. And all these things. Okay. Man. Where is it? We don't know. Who would you believe now? Is it Cubana ChiefPriest? Is it the lucky guy? Is it Helen? Who? Me, myself, I don't know. To God, I don't know. And I know you too, you're as confused as I am as well. You're like, I beg me, they carry their matter go. Don't be there on, they worry me. I'm looking for my own money too. I'm hustling. Let them go and hustle. I know Cubana ChiefPriest will be laughing now. He will be laughing hard. Guys, I'm out of here. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Cause me said don't follow.